like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Ephexis here, just continuing the Let's Play of Trials of the Blood Dragon. This time I've slightly edited it so the subtitles are on to make it a bit easier to sort of follow the story if that's your thing. And then I'll just obviously continue to do a sort of commentary over it. So the game itself is pretty self-explanatory, so I don't think I need to go over it really in any depth, but what I'd like to do is just sort of go into a bit more information about myself and sort of future projects, things like that, things that are planned for the future anyway. So I personally, I've been playing video games for as long as I can remember. I started probably when I was about 3 or 4. My dad had a Commodore 64 that we used to have, and it's probably going to sound daft, but I was always quite amazed by the fact that it ran on cassette tapes. Possibly any younger viewers won't actually remember cassette tapes, which is slightly worrying. But I thought that was incredible, the fact that it could actually do that. And then I think after that it was the Sega Master System. I think everyone has sort of fond memories of the original Sonics and Alex the Kid, things like that on the Master System. So that's probably where the love for video games actually started. I just thought, the graphics were brilliant, the games were brilliant to me at the time anyway, and I spent quite a lot of time either being really angry at the video games because I couldn't complete them, or just sort of enjoying myself, taking it easy and just immersing yourself in this whole other world, which is probably the main thing that attracts me to video games now. The fact that you can just sort of lose yourself in a sort of intensely story-driven game. I know this Trials of the Blood Dragon maybe not applicable for that, but other games that are sort of out at the moment with just the amazing stories, that's what draws me to them more than anything else. And then after that it was probably the N64. I remember me and my brother sort of really wanted one for GoldenEye, as most people did want an N64. And I'm pretty sure we pre-ordered it, or at least our parents pre-ordered it for us because we were still quite young at the time, with GoldenEye. And when it came round to getting it, apparently there hadn't been enough copies of GoldenEye made. Like, a lot of places were having trouble getting enough stock of them, so unfortunately we didn't get GoldenEye at release, but we had Mario Kart and Mario 64, and I'm sure there was something else. I can't remember on the top of my head what it was. So we rushed home from school that day. My brother had one of his friends as well. We had a couple of controllers, and I'm pretty sure we just spent the entire rest of the day playing Mario Kart. And Mario Kart itself, at that time, the N64 generally was amazing. Having the 64-bit, the graphics were mind-blowing at that time. Looking back at it now, everyone was made of triangles and things, but it was amazing to us, and it still is. The fact that video games and graphics and things have come that far, from the little sort of 16-bit and 64-bit games that we played growing up to, you look at some of the stuff that was announced at E3 this year, and graphically it's just absolutely mind-blowing. but it just shows you, like, obviously how we're progressing, and how much faith there is in video games, that they do keep sort of making them bigger and better, and focusing on these things that are quite important, because you, like I said earlier, you want to immerse yourself, you want to lose yourself in a game. The best way to do that is to either have the sort of intense storyline, the graphics just being mind-blowing, all these sorts of things. So it does. I'm not really sure how they can improve at this point, but there's always something. You've got your 4K and your Super Ultra HD and all that sort of stuff. So I'm quite interested to see where it goes, and ideally, when I have some sort of spare money, I'm definitely planning on investing in an HTC Vive and probably trying some of the VR. I've only briefly tried VR before, and it was a little bit disorientating. I'm not gonna lie, it was a sort of shock to the system the first time, but I think it would be really, really good to get the HTC Vive and sort of get properly involved in it. I'll probably end up trying to play some horror games and absolutely piss myself. I'm not very good when it comes to horror games, and I can't imagine it'll be much better if I'm constantly thinking there is actually something behind me, or in front of me, or trying to kill me generally. I think that'd probably be quite nerve-wracking. But the idea of it itself is something that really intrigues me. I mean, back in the 80s, early 90s, you know, everyone was like, we need to get VR. Once virtual reality's here, it'll be amazing. And I think everyone had different ideas of what VR was going to be, and sort of what options it would open up for us. So the fact that we've got to this stage now, you know, with the Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, and I'm sure obviously the PSVR when that comes out as well, I think it's just crazy. So yeah, once I've got the money and I can get the HTC Vive, I will probably try and make some videos of that as well, and people can just laugh at me falling over or scaring myself, or possibly convincing my friends to try it as well, so I can laugh at them falling over or being terrified rather than just me all the time. I think that might be something worth doing. So I mean, the channel itself here as well, I know it's fairly new, and I know it's not something that happens quickly, but for the people that have subscribed and the people that are enjoying the videos so far, I absolutely thank you for supporting me. Hopefully it's the start of something bigger, and I do plan on doing this for as long as I can. Essentially, I think it's taken me this long to actually start recording videos and editing them for YouTube, that I think it makes sense just to keep at it and absolutely just keep making videos that people want to see. I suppose the big thing this year will probably be Call of Duty 4 Remastered. I absolutely loved that game when it came out, and I think it'd be quite good to sort of do a sort of Road to Commander type gameplay of that. I know it's not until later in the year, but that's definitely something I'm planning on doing. Between now and then, though, it will just be sort of videos of the games I'm playing at the time. There'll be some GTA Online sort of custom races, obviously more StarCraft, possibly early access games, things like that. I mean, at the moment I'm currently playing through Victor Vran with one of my friends. I'm not really sure if that's something that people are interested in. But if it's something that people want to see, then by all means just leave us a comment or or something saying that you're interested in it. But I'm just going to sort of keep recording the videos and the gameplays as I work through them, and I'll get them up, and hopefully the commentary and everything will be good as well. But that's this video coming to an end here just now, so I'll wrap this up for today. But as always, thank you so much for being here, watching the videos, liking, subscribing, all that sort of stuff. And I hope you guys are liking what I'm doing, and I'll sort of continue to do so. Take it easy.